That was a great lunch. I mean, it was delicious. So now it's time back to work. So let's go ahead and do this. I believe it's gonna take those two member silver ones. So we'll work on getting these guys here into this ribbit here. And I believe I put them all in here already. So let me go ahead and do this right now. I forgot to put my belt back on. This is the belt I've been using to help me from my back issue. So can you believe it's a $1,200 belt? It's not anything short of, you know, looking like more like a warehouse belt really. But yeah, it's got a whole bunch of mechanism here. It's kind of crazy. So I wore it. I think when the cop pulled me over, he thought I had the proper gear for riding. So he probably thought this was one of the, he probably thought this was like a, you know, he probably thought it was like a what do you call that, a little bodyguard or something. So that works for me. I'm not gonna argue with him. Let's see here what we're gonna do. Oh, I shouldn't tighten my belt just yet. I'm still stuffed. Yeah, we gotta get those two little small. I think they were, they have to be the same one. So I guess they're these ones right here. So these two are, they look more identical than all the rest, right? Because those other two look long and short, so that can be it. So let's go and put these guys in here. We'll dry these guys. They were silver. I know they were silver. That's what we remembered. And let's see here. We'll take like a long Phillips again. Had everything kind of, there we go. Long Phillips helps. And let's see if we can work on whatever side. Since we're here already, we can even do this side first. All right, so let's see here. We gotta get this guy over here. And I know this guy wants to interlock shortly, but we'll have to hang him. Hopefully he doesn't get any wires crimped. And he's putting some pressure down for us here. That's not the thing we want either. Let's see here. We might have to maybe string him up or something. So some kind of a banjo. This might work. A little banjo string here to help keep him in line or out of the way. Let's hook him somewhere where we know he's not going to get damaged. You try to hook him in these little metal rods though. If you are going to hook anything, because you just don't want it to get damaged. Or even try to hook him much as possible. Even like something stronger, like right there. So I'm going to go ahead and go underneath him. Hook him where we normally would have. Let's see if I can sort of figure how we're going to help him help himself. So he can lift himself up maybe. Maybe he can go all the way over here. Just don't want to scratch my paint. Alright, so there we go. Help him lift himself up a little bit. There we go. It kind of helped us a little bit here by getting him off. The banjo bolt's not putting too much pressure. So you can see here, I kind of helped him carry himself over there. That way get him out of the way so we can work on it. I still got a little bit of that lettuce and some chips. Oh, that hit the spot. Oh. I took some Advil over the counter. So I'm hoping that'll kick in, help relieve some of the pain. Oh, there goes some of the bolts there. So it's good we find them. Because we definitely want to find everything that's screw that's loose, because we leave them here, we're kind of going to run it over. Excuse me. Let me go and latch on this anchor here. That's one less, because you can see everything is just falling on me. There we go. It's getting warmer now. I'm not sure because I'm burning up a little bit, but alright, so this guy here, he's got to get in there. The thing about him, he might actually get in there last. We might actually start having to mount these guys all too well here before we start mounting him. So let's see here, we can curve this around. These aren't in a lock, they're just pretty much screwed in. I'm not sure what screw they take yet. So let's find out. These guys are not going to protrude out anymore. They're just going to... This one right here is going to go into this one. We figured this one out. Okay. And they're going to take longer screws than these little fatties. So I'm assuming... Because I figured these ones here, even though Let's see, let's put this fatty in there. We're gonna have to puzzle this all together here. See, this fatty here will go in, but it might create a bigger wedge because it doesn't even look like it's probably enough room for this whole fatty head to actually get to the very bottom, because it actually cones in more narrower right here. And then this one right here, you can see with this fatty here, it might actually even, I mean, it'll expand it though, but I think we're pushing our limits here. So this one might take a little smaller screws here due to the fact that these guys are plastic. So in that case, this is probably where those smaller, longer screws come in. So let's look for those guys. It'll be like these guys right here. They're more shorter. So let's grab a few of them. Long, but still there. These guys right here. Long, but they're not fat. And they're not too short either. See, these guys are much fatter. These guys will probably rip through those guys like no problem. So let's bring these long ones here to play. Okay. I think we might figure it all out now. Okay, so these guys right here, we'll take these guys. So I guess maybe we can line up the ribbit first, have this conform. And then before we depend upon just one screw here, yanking it. So let's do that. Let's try to get this guy here to conform. All right, let me bring the chair over, set it somewhere. Maybe you guys can see me attempt to try this. I guess I can probably do my best to screw with my right hand. But let me get this aligned first. Still have that garlic breath. Whew. It's so delicious. All right, there we go. What I'm gonna do is try to get these guys aligned first here. So, put all the screws in the bottom here. I'll have ready. I need this guy to help me lift up a little bit more up. I need to clear him, sort of. Okay. Or tilt him to the other side. Don't want to break anything. Just need him to lift up and stay away from me. Can you do that? I'm sure he could do that, but right now he's not having the strength to do that. So I'll have to probably see where else I can hook him. I'll have to move the banjo bolt a little bit more here. From the hook that we had the banjo bolt on, I'll have to see if I can move this guy. Yeah, I need to take pressure off. So I need to probably bring that banjo bolt, have it hooked a little higher, so I gotta lift this guy up a little bit more for my sake. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and unlatch the banjo bolt. Not the banjo bolt, the bungee cord. Unlatch him back. He's wedged pretty good in there. He's like, yay! Alright, let's see if we can, maybe we can grab him from his nozzle. I'm almost gonna say I'm gonna regret doing this. Let me see if I can go further down. Stretching it. Let's see here. Okay, I want to get probably a cloth or something because I don't want to scrape my paint or cause any more damage. So, where's all the cloth? There's our clean cloth. So he's hooked onto that. And the other side of him, he's going to follow us. Side of him is going to hopefully hook onto this. If I can get on flipping them. Okay, lift up. I think it's pretty solid. There we go. Now I guess it's lifting a little bit higher for us. Or maybe not enough. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. We want him to lift off. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, this guy fell, which is fine. We don't need to put him on there right now anyway. Alright, so I just want to make sure it doesn't break. So there he goes. There's our bungee cord there helping us hold. Now if he fell, he probably fell down. Hopefully he flies down. Well, let's try and see if I can find him. These guys fall and they might ricochet here and there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this back here. So I gotta line this guy here. I guess this is lifted as far as it can for us. Oh look, it can even go further. Look at that. Full side clearance right there. Thank you. Alright. I think the Advil is kicking in now. Sort of helps a little bit with the pain. It's not fun when you have pain trying to do it, huh? Okay, so let's do this. Sure. Okay, so I'm holding this steady. I can take the shape of this the way I want it to. Alright, there we go. See if I can clamp. Alright, so something here has allowed me to clamp. Okay, so I'm going to start. Make sure everything's... Oh. These plastics are very fragile, so once you get them in position, try not to move around too much. Okay, I think I got them in position. I can start maybe, since I realize these are smaller ones, so I'm going to take the longer. So I'm going to take the longer at the Phillips screws. You want to make sure you're actually driving. You don't want to cross thread it either, even though it's plastic. You're making your own cross thread pretty damn easy. Okay, so there we go. Alright. See how it's going in easily? You want to keep it that way. Don't let go of your finger yet, because you got to clamp it. Hold it. Because if you let go, that little screw right there might take all the pressure. See, now I can actually almost let go. This is still holding on. Okay, so let's go and get the most out. The more you have on there, the safer it will be. So I'm going to get this one guy here in the very bottom. Make sure this gets aligned. Okay. See here, I'm almost being able to come down on this one. You can see here, I'm able to apply pressure now. So this guy's next. And you can see on the inside, the other guy was actually screwed in all the way. I guess we'll be able to see shortly, or you guys can see it first. I'm going to take a peek at it afterwards. So here we go. There we go. It's screwing in because I could tell. I don't see it showing out on the surface, and the bolt's almost entirely in. So that's a good thing for us. 2 down. Dozens and dozens more screws to go. And you might want to snug it in now. That way it's less for it to come off vibration wise. These are plastic again, just feel where it's not going to let you turn anymore and leave it alone. Alright, so that's good right there. Now let's get another one up top here. In fact, you know what? We've got to start working the other side too really quickly. But let's get one more here on top, so it has at least 3 to reinforce this guy. Okay, so I can feel like I can squeeze this guy here. I can almost do this whole side right now, actually, but I don't want to do that yet. Don't want to rush it. So let's go and get another long one of him. Put that guy in there. See here, we only got this one to go, and then that one here on top. This side should be done. I think we should complete this one side here, and then get started on working on the other one. So it's looking really nice. It's buttoned up pretty damn good, so you guys can see it now. So I just gotta do that one right there, and then one more on the inside, and that's it. We can leave this guy alone. I think he's gonna take the same long screw if I'm not mistaken. So when you're screwing this in, you want to apply pressure to clamshell this. So you want to make sure it's clamshell in there. You don't want the threads to actually pull in the plastic for you. You want to pull it in yourself and then give it a good tight. And you want to drive it in straight. Driving it pretty straight. Let me go put one over here right now on top. The reason why is because this guy's taking all the side pressure on top. So if I can get this guy here on top, we should be good. Now I'm facing the wrong direction. See that little thing right there? Since now we know that it's driven this way, I have to turn him back around, or else he's not gonna let me drive. So that's good that he's kind of loose anyway. There we go. Oh. Those things just fly, don't they? Okay, so you want the fat one to face where you're going to be driving forward. And then the small one's going to be where it's digging. So pretty much you're wanting to be able to drive your bolt like that. You don't want to drive it from the small side. That's the backing part. So when we put this on there, we're going to put it where the clamp faces the round part. Here we go. Okay, let me get both hands on this, because you can see there it's a little tricky. Nope. Flexing this one to bend, the other one to bend, but it's starting to look really nice. Sorry about that, it flicked off. It's gonna shut off if I don't capture it here. There we go. Sweeto. Oh, too light. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is first of all I'm gonna put the metal bracket back on it. Did it fall again the second time? It did, so let me go and grab another one real quick. There you go, I found it. We're going to put the big hole again. The big hole facing in front of us, or facing the screw that's going to drive initiate it. So, there we go. We might have to widen it up a little bit. Sometimes they're hard to put in. And once you need help for it to hold in place, you can clamp it down a little bit, and vice versa. If you need to open it up a little bit to get it in more. Okay, so let me go ahead and slip this guy in here. Again, plastic on plastic would not stick unless you got these little metal rivets. Not sure what they're called, but I call them metal rivets. Okay, let's go ahead and align this guy here. I think he's somewhat aligned. Kind of hard to tell right now. Or he might not. In this case, he might not actually use the rivet. I'm not sure in this one, because it looks like it's too. Oh, you know what? He wouldn't use the rivet. The reason why is he's got straight, solid plastic tube going to him. So yeah, the rivet, if you use the rivet on this guy, he would not close. So he is plastic on plastic, but he's not a thin plastic to a thin plastic. So he's got a little tube of plastic, just like we did these guys, which didn't have a rivet either. These guys right here, all the way up here. So I don't want to tighten him just yet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take off this guy. Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to be here anyway. Okay, so now I can go ahead and tighten him down with just a regular Phillips. So here we go. I'm gonna. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try. Oh, you might look bán Paul giùm chi rồi.
Nó lớn pin nè.
Bà.
Bà bây giờ bay hoài rồi.
Oh, tao ấy Paul.
Hả? Nó kia come here.
Okay, it's going after. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and line him. There we go. I can line him now. So flush his surface there. See how it flushes now without the rivet, or whatever you call that, the metal backing plate. See how this flushes really nicely. See again. See there? That's because it doesn't need a rivet. It's actually penetrating to another plastic. So let me go ahead and get that bolted on. Sort of getting a little bit through here, and then, oh boy, can't spin him by hand, but I can probably poke him a little bit in before I actually try to drive him in. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. My own garlic breath is getting to me now. It was good though. Garlic's good for you. Helps a common cold. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, look, he dropped right back into his little pack, which is fine with me, as long as he didn't drop elsewhere. Okay, so let me try to do this again. Can hold him tight. I don't want to play around with these guys too much. They're only giving me a few chances before they decide to break on you. All right, so I'm twisting it by hand a little bit. I guess I feel a little bit of groove. There we go. I got a little bit twisted by hand. Now I'm going to go for him a little bit more. There we go. See that? He's driving in. That was a challenge one, and he was the same one. All right, so there we go. I can apply pressure now. Straighten this off. Again, you don't want really just to twist it. You want to help it a little bit, just kind of reinforce it. Careful though, they're light plastic still, because you can actually smash it with your own finger. There we go. I like to be aesthetically pleasing, so I'm putting it upright. Maybe I can go one more round than this guy. There's no Loctite needed for these things because they're plastic. Plastic usually is soft enough where it doesn't just vibrate on its own. Alright, that's a good snug fit there. You don't want to do too much, you might actually come out the other end. So really know exactly how much you're putting force. So this guy's fine, he's not coming out the other end. That's what we're wondering, you know, what is this for? Why is there a screw here? Well, now we know. It came from the back way. We never thought of that. That it could be screwing something from the back. Okay, now I can go ahead back and tighten these guys. I think this is the only one that's left to tighten, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten him down. And then we'll work on the other side. As you can see here, I'm holding it. I'm flexing it, reinforce it. Because I don't want this to turn the wrong way. Okay. Righty tighty. Can't go from underneath and see him right now. Or can I? Let's see. Oh, I can't. He's pretty tight in there. And I was going to see if I can stick you guys in there. But yeah, he's pretty tight in there. But he's feel like he has to grip on something in order to be this tight. So we're going to go and tighten him down. These guys, these two are tightened already. 1, 2. These two are tightened already. 1, 2. This third one here needs to be a little tightened. This guy right here is super tight already. We probably went a little bit over, but it's okay. We didn't crack anything. But this guy here needs to be tightened. He might have all the pressure of this bind here. It's funny when I actually flex him this way. He's a little bit more easier for us to turn. Again, you want to feel like it's really to the point where you're done. You don't want to strip it. They're plastic. Okay, so there you go. I feel it's done. So you can see once it actually reaches the plastic, I don't know, this feels like it's still staying out a little bit. Maybe we can, what kind of ways to go? It looks so deceiving, right? It doesn't look like, see, it looks like there's some more. You can see the shadow underneath him. It looks like he can go almost another millimeter. So let me go ahead, try to tighten him even more than I thought. Oh yeah, he can go almost a millimeter more. Maybe a centimeter actually. So he wasn't really all the way. I thought he was all the way. Okay, there we go. Not slipping, so that means it's pretty strong. Yeah, you don't want to go overboard. Okay, I'm lining him up straight. This guy's already straight. This guy's a little bit like, sort of like an X. So I'm gonna line him up straight just for my aesthetic preference. Yeah, I can force a little bit more turn. Oh look, you can actually turn him a little bit more. There we go. Should be good enough for him. So I guess when these gets pulled, they all get pulled. So they can go a little bit more. This one, see? Thought they were tight until I really tighten this one, then all the rest should. Okay, I'm just gonna line him up. There you go, straight. Sort of a cross pattern now. You can see there. I know these bolts are not really gonna be noticeable, but I kind of like to have everything the way I want it to, preference wise. All right, so we got this one section complete, and let me go ahead and try to complete this one here. Let's go and start the next one. Same way, we're using our banjo string here to help us. Flip him around maybe he needs to go this way more now. In fact, he can rest really on that side more. This side here, we need to get him out of the way. So let me go and let me make sure the banjo bolt's not gonna do us disservice. So I'm gonna go and try to flex this banjo bolt and take him from one side here to the other side. Oh, there's the one that fell. So this is good. พอจำเพลิดบ้านเนี่ย Oh, hi. เธอคือไหน Oh. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and get that one out of the way. Alright. Alright, so let me just take this off here. Because again, I don't know what kind of pressure this guy's being jabbed in from the behind or bottom. But I need to put the pressure now on holding him. I wish I could just put a nozzle, but I can't. And I'm not very comfortable hooking him on these fins here. Because, well, for one thing, they won't fit anyway. So I'd rather put... I need to move... There we go. There we go. Put right in the front. There we go. Lifts off where we need this entrance here. So we can go ahead and get started on this guy. Now we're gonna need the same kind of long, and we had 3, right? Didn't we need a total of 4? We got one here that's from the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we need 4. So there's only 3 left here. We'll have to go grab some more just to make sure we have plenty. That way we're not stuck in the middle of it trying to find. There we go. That's our 4th one. Alright, let's get back starting this guy. Wow, what a workout. I don't think I could have done this without my Advil or something. Okay, again, we found that we really don't need this here because it's being driven to a solid long piece of plastic. It's not a thin piece of plastic with a thin piece of plastic. That's the way of saying it, I guess. So we don't need this little rivet. Take him out. Put him somewhere here where we can find him. If it's on the cardboard, they're easier to see that way. If they're not on the cardboard, then yeah, we have a challenge there. Okay, same thing with this one. This one's almost in position. You can see we can actually teeter-tot it some more, but for this sake, we're just trying to get in there. Alright, so what we did was we started from the bottom. Hopefully this gives us a bit clearance. Now we have a lot of clearance here This is excellent. Okay, so I could start here in the middle since I'm already holding it there. See that? I'll start here in the middle and you guys can see me rivet it. So let me go and set the camera here or here. I could probably do this while holding the camera. Be a little bit tricky. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick this up, bring it to rivet. Okay, there we go. I got my thing here. I put most of it in my pocket. Yeah, I need to really rinse out. Now my own garlic is getting to me. All right. I can't stand with people with garlic breath, and here I am. But it was well worth it, though. It was a good shrimp cameron. I'm not saying it right, or am I? All right, so here we go. I want to support it. You want to make sure you actually screw it in there. I think it is in there. Give it a good firm hold. Keep tightening. Okay, not all the way yet. Let's go ahead and get this section here, the midsection too. Midsection from the top. That was looking pretty sweet. See, this one's gonna go in there. You can see he's waiting for it. He's got his little plastic tube there on the other end waiting for him. You can see these things can break easily. Oh, you can tell by the handlebar cover that was a doozy. Maybe I can find it on eBay. I doubt it though. These plastics are not made for restocking orders, I don't think. They're just made for one time. That's it. Okay, so what you kind of do, see, he's coming to alignment, so I put him in too early before he came in alignment. So what I'm going to do is align him first. Now it's going to pop out, which is fine. I got another one here. Should make a habit of picking up the one that, well, we put 4, so we know we're going to need to pick him up. Okay, so, okay, let's go and put him in the alignment. Oh, am I even in? Whoa, I might be screwing him from the top, so I got to be really careful. Let's see. Yep. You guys see it? Yeah, he's in alignment. Maybe pull him up a little bit more, but it'll get in there once we get the first tip in there. So I'm gonna go and try to see here. See there? See him finally peeping out a little bit. So I'm gonna put this guy here. Make sure he drives in